2000, I walked out of the Shepherd School of Music. I stood in the warm Houston sun, and I thought, what if my parents were dead? But this story doesn't begin here. It begins decades earlier, Dallas, Texas, when I put my little doll hands on my brother's violin and pulled the bow across the string for the first time. I immediately ran upstairs, tugged my mother's kitchen dress while she was doing the dishes. Mom! Mom! Mr. Philip, I am doing the dishes! Mom! I want to play the violin. Serious? Oh, you're serious? Okay, if you really want to. But once you start, I do. And with that, the silent contract was signed. The ink was set. What followed were years of lessons and countless hours in a small room in front of an upright piano. Behind me was a wood panel accordion door that closed me off from the rest of the world. It was both a sanctuary and a cell. I started with plucking, and then advanced to bowing, which had been off limits. First came the nursery rhymes, then the scales, then came the ticking, the metronome. Most of my childhood was scored to the ticking of the metronome and two words. Practice, Philip! I practiced for years. Somewhere in all that, I got my first tugs. I don't remember the exact moment. It's more like a general impression imprinted in my memories. Sort of like having hair in your memories. You don't really remember you don't really remember the first time that you grew it, but you generally remember having it. It was always there. I generally remember having a tux at all of my concerts, even though I knew that wasn't really 100% accurate, or like 30%. But I digress. One of my earlier memories was performing a hoedown. It was called The Devil's Dream. My mother would make my younger brother and I play it at all of our family parties and such. She would strap on her accordion, and she would make small banter as she did this. It was like a one-woman show. And then she would accompany us. Incidentally, my father always joked that my mom killed her accordion teacher because he died after giving her a few months of lessons. But as the years passed, the music got harder, and I got better. Somehow, I made it. I found both academic validation and music validation, and my mom attributed both the power of prayer. Oh, you're a good boy, Philip. The validation is a tricky thing because it's rooted in other people, and it snowballs quickly. Soon enough, the joy and excitement of getting into Rice was replaced with pressure and expectation. I fruitlessly practiced longer and longer hours just to keep up. It was at the end of my sophomore year that I found myself clutching my violin in a beautifully curated room. I had just finished a particularly grueling lesson with my teacher, Mr. Goldsmith, when he carefully dismissed me from the program. Philip, you have the heart, you have the talent, you have the fingers, but you do not have the mind of a violinist. I remember how blue his eyes were. I remember how cold the room felt. I remember thinking, what the fuck does that mean? I also remember wondering if my mom could hear what was unfolding in this refrigerated chamber. She was sitting on the other side of that wall. She happened to be visiting this 1 week out of the whole year. But I didn't tell her that day. It would be weeks before I would tell her. I went to lunch with her that day as her violinist son. It was shattering. It really was. I had built a life based on this talent that I had parlayed into a career. And just like that, it was gone. It's a very surreal thing when someone that you respect and look to for approval tells you that you're never going to make it. You feel the door closing in front of you. It's in those moments that you have to step back, look honestly at your life, and really figure out, separate what's illusion from reality. Which brings me closer to where the story begins. I spent that summer, my junior year, the following summer, opening and closing doors. Hi, I'm Phil, the new intern for NBC5. Hi, is this Comp Sci 101? Oh, it is? Great. Oh my god. Hi, welcome to Abercrombie and Fitch, or not. This is Philip Estrera reporting live for NBC Fox 26. Cut, can I do that again? After months and months of fruitless trial and error, I found my calling, English major. It was by default. I had enough credit, so why not? But once I started declaring it, people just assumed I was good at grammar and had a passion for literature. I learned then and there that to most people, you are what you say you are. But as a violinist, I learned that the more you say something, you eventually start to become that thing that you say you are. The problem was that I didn't know what I wanted to say. I was deeply lost and directionless. Then, one afternoon in April, I went and attended a concert at Shepherd's School Symphony Orchestra. Afterwards, I walked through the practice halls where I'd spent 2 years of my life. I walked out the doors, down the pathway, stopped. Enough. I prayed desperately to God. God, please tell me what to do. Nothing. I then looked to myself. I could figure this out. What is, if you could do anything in the whole entire world, what would it be? I don't know. Then out of nowhere, I asked myself, if your parents were dead, what would you be? I didn't rush to answer this question. I sat there and I believed in this reality where my parents didn't exist. They were dead. I could do anything that I wanted. I didn't have to even stay on this campus. What would I do with the rest of my life? What did I want to do? I want to be an actor. It was shocking. I mean, for someone who never had acted in his whole entire life, it did not make sense. But it was the unmanipulated truth. I'm an actor. I started saying it to people, and some people accepted it, and some people supported me. Some people couldn't comprehend it. Some of my closest friends refused me and denied me with bitter anger. What? You want to move to New York City and what? Become an actor? No. That is fucking ridiculous. You are fucking ridiculous. It's what I thought coming out would be like, except when I actually did come out, apparently everyone already knew, so it wasn't that big of a deal. After I graduated, I left Texas. I packed up 2 suitcases, a backpack, and my violin. I boarded a plane and arrived in New York City on September 9th, 2001.